So, when you interacted with these students and when you came to the campus, so first of all, how was the campus aura and how was the vibe with these students of first year that you interacted today?
Yeah, campus is nice, very nice. About the students, as a first year student, they know the things very much. When I will see myself back in the time, I was not that much aware about. Last month I went to Amity, and then there also I interacted with some of the students. There I found like that much knowledge is not there. Like in the first year, we don't expect a lot of things from there, but here I found they are more aware about the things. I did not need to explain the low level things to them. What is caching, what is server, what is front end, what is back end. They are all aware about it. Being in a first year, it's good thing to do. The interaction was good. That's why.
Hi guys, welcome back. This is Sneha this side again with another industry expert. So today we have Mr. Adarsh Pandey. He is SDE at Delta Airlines. So first of all, thank you so much, sir, for taking your time coming to the campus, interacting with our students. First of all, before we go ahead with any questions, I would want you to give us a short brief or run through to your journey.
My journey started after I passed out my college in 2018. So after that, I founded a small startup. It was a company-based newspaper for the developers, and then I ran it for 6 months or 7 months. I have built some community around Delhi, UP, and everywhere. Basically, we were going to the colleges, we were giving that workshops, and then we were building that community. After some time, I realized I need some more industry exposure to run these kind of things. So I left it, and then I sold it to one of the book publication company in India only. And then I started my journey with the fintech company, and there I worked for 1.5 years. I worked for Vanguard, which is a US based or UK based company. And after that, I moved into the consulting role for the ThoughtWorks. There I have worked for again 1.2 years. And then COVID came into the picture and everybody went. Right. I was in Pune in that time, and then it was like chaos at that point of time. I got an opportunity from a company to work from home. Then I went for that company. That was a telecommunication based company where I worked as a software engineer. There I spent around 2 years working from home. Then I realized work from home is not my cup of tea. Yeah. So then I started looking out, and then I found an opportunity in Delta Airlines. From last 2.2 years, I'm in Delta Airlines. I'm working here as a SD2, and then I'm working on a product called Delta Sync Wi-Fi. So we are a global team. Some of our team members sits in Atlanta, and some of them is in Minneapolis. We are sitting here. Delta has opened recently before the COVID here. That another tech hub. We are 5 people working with Delta here. So that's all about my journey.
Okay. And so that means we can say in your entire journey, you have been a part of airlines, you have been part of fintech, you have also gone across and made your own startup, your own business. So when you interacted with these students and when you came to the campus, so first of all, how was the campus aura and how was the vibe with these students of first year that you interacted today?
Yeah, campus is nice, very nice. About the students, as a first year student, they know the things very much. When I will see myself back in the time, I was not that much aware about all these things. And nowadays also, because last month I went to Amity, and then there also I interacted with some of the students. There I found like that much knowledge is not there. Like it's all about since they are in the first year, we don't expect a lot of things from there. Right. But here I found they are more aware about the things. I did not need to explain the low level things to them. What is caching, what is server, what is this thing, what is front end, what is back end. They are all aware about it. Being in a first year, it's good thing to do because So I think this is a good thing. The interaction was good. That's why.
So technically what happens over here is in the first 2 years only, we try to complete their full stack development, be it front end, back end, cloud DevOps, cloud computing, and competitive coding and its fundamentals, every single thing over here. So within 2 years, when they complete, they can go ahead, have some, like expertise or experience by working in some company as an internship. And then they're coming back in 4th year, they have to choose a specialization. So by this way, we have programmed this whole B.Tech CSE for the students, especially of the new generation, how it is going, taking in AI, taking in all the trends and all. So my main question would be, see, in previous time, obviously this wasn't the way studies used to go. It was very traditional. So if you would have got opportunity to be a part of ITM Skills University, if it was the same way, like, before, so would you be taking an admission?
Yeah, for sure. I would have taken the admission, because the main important thing what I have understood here is students are getting a lot of good things in the first year itself, and then when you are getting the knowledge, right, then you get the time to process it. Because if you are not aware about anything, then you are not going to do the experiments, right? If you are aware about all the things from the first year only, then you will start learning it.
Yes.
Maybe you will be wasting some time here and there, but you will start learning it. At least you will be thinking about it. So over the 4 years of a span of time, the structure in the curriculum also I have seen, that is very good structure. Like I would have taken for sure.
Okay. And if you might have seen in the curriculum as well, we give 5 specializations to them, like AI, ML, AR, VR, data science, Web3, blockchain, and cybersecurity. So if you take in the trends that are going in right now, is there any other thing that we should add in our specialization? Any particular thing?
I think industry-wise, when we are working in a corporate, I think applications-wise, these are good. I think so. Some of them might be going for the master's programs also in future, and then for the research-based things.
Right.
So one part of it is like we can initiate, and that is not any subject specific, but research based orientation if someone wants to go for that.
Right.
Because that is a completely different direction. If you want to go for the research, right, ISC Bangalore is organizing some of the programs, you need to go for that. But to get the selection in that, and that is 3 months program, ISC Bangalore is organizing everything for you. You have to publish a research paper in your first year itself. So that small thing, if someone wants to go for it, because the industry level, this is perfect way. But if someone wants to go for the research as well, so that I think a small addition, we can think of it. We can think.
Definitely. I mean, that is hence, what happens. We get so many industry experts at least after every week, or, we try to get some or the other industry relevant person coming to the campus so that they can let us know if there is something that, we can do to either upscale their skills or upscale the knowledge of the students, them being in that time itself.
Yeah.
So at least after 4 years, they are somewhat industry ready. They are somewhat ready to face any corporate, be it barriers or be it any problems that is happening. And hence on that thing, I wanted to know, have you been a part of many networking or conference meetups? Because what we are doing over here is we are taking these students, we are sending them for many hackathons, we are sending them for many conference meetups. So do you think it is really relevant for them to connect and network with many industry people?
That is a very good way, because back in my days in the college, at that point of time, GSOC was there. Now it is being discontinued.
Yes.
So GSOC, I have been a part of GSOC, and then I was being a part of that Mozilla community. That had given me a lot of exposure. I met a people from Mozilla community, and because of that, I got my first job only. And then I have got it happened in the second year, my 4th semester. And before that, I was not going in a correct direction. I got my correct direction there. And when I talk about the other industry things, whatever is happening, even DevCon or some other things are happening in terms of conference. When you are going into the conference, it doesn't matter what the content is going on. Sometimes you are meeting people, right?
Right.
So the people who are there, they will be giving you a direction, some way or another way. It's a passive direction you are getting. Yeah. And then that is helping a lot to shape your career for sure. So that is a very good way. You should be, as a, like our company where we are working for in the software world, they are pushing us to join all these things, and they are organizing for it for us also. And sometimes they are even sending us overseas for that thing. So this is very good.
Networking is very
Very, very much important. Yeah.
You are a part of one of big companies. So is there anything that you would tell these students to focus more on to so that at least during the placement time or right after their third year, fourth year, they can crack the interviews and placement shell and be into or enter into such big companies?
So, apart from all the things, whatever is going on in terms of the technology, and new technologies are coming in, old are going away, and the AI is coming in. But if you will think about it in a broader perspective, this is the base is the physics, maths, chemistry, and then not chemistry basically, but yeah, maths, physics, and then the data structures and algorithms are there. So basics should be strong, because when we are talking, even when we are taking the interviews for the people or the interns, we are thinking first thing is they should be having all these exposures, plus their basics should be strong. When I will be throwing a problem to them, their approach values a lot. How they are approaching the problem, that depends on their basics. If let's say if the person is coming and I have given a problem related to some space complexity or something, and I am giving, he knows about the integration or differentiation. If he is not able to apply that, then it's a problem for him. So the basics are also important. Whatever they are doing, the problem solving skills, they need to focus on that, and they need to practice from their own side also. The practice is very important part of it.
As you have started your own startup, you have gone ahead with working on your own business and then working in fintech and now Delta Airlines. So any student who is in their fourth year, would you suggest them to go ahead with their own startup? Because we encourage students in their third and fourth year, if not a company, you can go ahead and work on your own startup. So for that thing also, first thing, we are funding, we are also supporting them on that, and we have a separate startup incubator as well. So would you suggest them to go ahead either with a startup thing or take experience and work in some big companies?
No, I would say so. Back in the college in 2016, when I got in the touch in the Mozilla, at 2015 I started. So I started this community for the code eater which I have sold, and then I've got some money out of it. That money I've invested in one of the consulting, and I have tried to do the consulting business just after my college. That did not went well, but I've got so many insights from it, which helped me a lot in the corporate career as also. And so many of my college seniors are there. They are running their own startup just after the college. Running a startup it's a complex problem you are solving, but it's a good thing, because even if you are not able to do anything, at the end of the day, let's say your startup failed and you are not able to profit for it, then also you are getting a lot of exposure. And at industry when you are coming, let's say recently I've interviewed a guy who started his own startup, and he just expanded a little bit and then it did not went well. But I have given him more preference to a guy who just came out of college and he's looking for a job, because this guy is more passionate. He is trying to solve the problem. If some problem is there, he's not only thinking about that programming, he's also aware about the money part of it, the revenue part of it, the business value part of it, the customer handling part of it. So as a product, now we call it, we don't call ourselves as a software engineer, we call it product engineer. So we need to end to end, we need to think about the user experience also. So the person who has tried to own his startup, and he will have the more exposure of it. So that's why I will prefer that. And I would say the student should try at least once in their own life. Yeah.
That's good. So because what happens from our first year itself, we have started giving them these business analytics and business related lectures as well. That is a part of their program itself, their syllabus itself. So at least by the time it is third or fourth year, and if they have anything in their mind, they can go ahead with their own startup of yours.
That is the very way to.
That's a way we are kind of motivating them to go ahead with their own startup.
That's a very proper way to feeding them, because for sure, if you have the knowledge, then only you will be able to think about it.
And lastly, is there any other advice or any other thing that you would want to tell these students to focus on, so that at least after 4 years they will be like, okay, this is something that I should be taking care of and I should be going ahead with this particular advice?
I think the current curriculum you guys have designed, that is a most perfect curriculum I can see. It has everything in that. If they will be following that curriculum by heart, and then even the 80% if they are trying to attain it, or the 60% also, then they will be getting a lot of values. Apart from, if I compare with the normal person who is coming out of the college, right?
Yeah.
So if I compare them to that person, they are more better. So I think curriculum has everything. I don't think anything else we should add it, because curriculum has a lot of things. You are giving exposure in terms of a startup also. You are giving exposure in terms of jobs, the conferences also, the meetups also, the hackathons also. So everything you are providing, this is more than enough, I think.
Got it, sir. Thank you so much. It was really insightful, and it is really great to hear all these opinions from your side as well. Thank you so much for giving your time.